Are you still confused about Ohm's law? Don't worry, in the next few minutes, I will show you a simple way to understand it forever. We will use the triangle trick and solve examples step by steps. If you are a beginner in electrical or electronics engineering, this is the perfect place to start. And hey, if this is your first time of seeing my video or watching my video, on this particular channel, I teach engineers, electrical or electronics engineers, how to analyze complex circuits, circuit analysis, electrical circuit theory, and how to convert in what? Electronics engineering. So this is a perfect video for you, and on this channel, I will teach you all you need to know about circuit theory. So do well to like this video and hit the subscribe button. I mean subscribe to this channel so that whenever I upload video like this, you will be notified. Okay, let's dive into it. What is Ohm's law? Ohm's law is one of the important and fundamental law or formula in circuit analysis. It tells us the relationship between voltage, current, and resistance. Okay, Ohm's law simply states that the current I that flows through a metallic conductor is directly proportional to the applied voltage V, provided that every other physical factors of the conductor are kept constant. So from the law we can write that, from Ohm's law we can write that V is equals to what? I arrow, which is V represents what? Voltage, which is being measured in what? Volts, and this is the symbol V. And I represents what? Current, which is being measured in what? Amperes. The symbol is A, and arrow is resistance, which is being measured in what? Ohms. The symbol is this, ohms. So these are the what? Three quantities of what? Ohm's law. And the easiest way to remember these three quantities is to represent them on a triangle. I personally call this a Ohm's law triangle trick. So here is the triangle. We draw a triangle and partition the triangle into three parts, and the top will be V, which is the voltage. The bottom will be I, which is current, and what? Resistance. So whenever any two of these quantities are given and you are asked to find the third what quantity, all you need to do is to cover the one you are looking for. For instance, if I'm looking for voltage, if current and resistance are being given and I'm told to find voltage, what I will do, I will cover voltage. And what am I saying? I'm saying the product of current and resistance. So voltage, which is V, is equals to what? Current times what? Resistance. So if voltage and resistance are being given and we are asked to find current, so current, which is I, if I should cover current, which is I, I'm saying V divided by what? Arrow. The same thing applicable to resistance, which is arrow. We will have, if I cover arrow, which is resistance, we will have that V divided by what? I. This trick saves time during exam, and it helps you to remember all the three formulas easily. Okay, from this second formula, which is I is equals to V divided by what? R. Let me use this very particular formula to explain the concept of what? Ohm's law. The behavior of Ohm's law through a wall conductor. Remember, I and V, which is voltage and current, are linearly related. I mean, they are directly what? Related. While resistance and current are inversely related. So, if I should put arrow at constant, if I should make arrow constant, let me say I make arrow are constant, let me say I make arrow are constant at what? 20 ohms, and I varied or increase the value of voltage, current as well. What will be the behavior of current? Current as well will increase. If I should double voltage by half, if I should increase voltage by half, current as well will increase by the same percentage. If I should double voltage, current as well will be double, in as much as the resistance, which is R, is kept constant. If I should triple voltage, current as well will be triple, in as much as resistance is kept constant. Remember, current and voltage are directly related or linearly related. I know you guys is confused. Let me break it down now.
Break it down now.
Okay, let me use this table to explain what I just said here. Let me say I have current, which is I, which is being measured in amps, and I have voltage, which is V, which is being measured in volt, symbol V. Okay, let me draw a line. I'm forming a table now. Okay, let me delete this entire. Okay, let me make arrow. Remember what I said, that from this formula V all over arrow, if I should make arrow constant, which is, let me make arrow constant at what? At 10 ohms, which is what? A constant. A constant 10 ohms. And I increase voltage. Let me increase voltage by 5, 10, 15, 20, and what? 25. Let me make it 30. What will be the behavior of current? How will current behave? Remember, I said if I increase if I double the value of voltage, in as much as resistance is kept constant, then what will happen to current? Current as well will be doubled. If I should triple voltage, current as well will be tripled. So that is what I want to explain here using what? Calculations. Okay. So how will current behave here? When we make arrow at constant, which is 10 ohms, and we increase voltage by 5. So for us to look for current, we will use this formula, which is I equals to V over what? Arrow, to find what? Current. Okay, from here we have that voltage is 5, so I will be equals to 5 divided by, and we have the resistance is 10 ohms, which is at constant, it will be 10. So 5 divided by 10, it will give us 0.5. With my calculator, 5 divided by 10, it will give us 0.5 watt amps. The number is current. For the second one, which is when we increase voltage by 10, so the current that will flow in the circuit, which is I, will be equals to 10. Remember, is voltage divided by what? resistance, the value of the resistance, which is a constant, which is 10. So 10 divided by 10 is what? 1 amps. Remember, we are dealing with current, that is why the unit is in amps. So for the third one, which is I, will be equal to 15 divided by what? The resistance, the value of the resistance is 10. So 15 divided by 10 with my calculator is what? 1.5 amps. That is when we increase voltage by what? 15 volts. So when we increase or vary the value of voltage by 20, therefore the current that will flow will be 20 divided by what? The resistance value, which is 10 ohms. So it will be what? This will take away it will be what? 2 amps. So for 25, the current that will flow, which is I, will be 25 divided by 10, which will give us 2.5 what? Amps. For 30, let me clean here. There was a constant. For 30, which will be I, will equals to 30 divided by what? 10, which the current that will flow will be what? 3 amps. So let us input the value of current onto this table. The first one, when we increase voltage by 5, the current was 0.5 amps. The third one was 1 amps. The second one was 1 amp. The third one, when we increase voltage by 15, our answer was 1.5 amps. When we increase it by 20, we got 2 amps. And when we increase it by 25, we got 2.5 amps. When we increase it by 30, we got 3 amps. So what do you observe here? Are you seeing that when voltage was increasing 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, when we vary the value of voltage as well, when resistance was kept constant, are you seeing that current is 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3? Are you seeing that current as well is increasing? That means this concept is what? This concept is true. So increase at constant what? Resistance, increase in voltage will make current as well to increase. Decrease in voltage will what? Decrease the value of current in the circuit. So that was what I explained earlier. Okay, let's move on. That was for current and what? Voltage, because I said current and voltage are linearly or directly proportional, directly related. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let us make voltage constant and vary the value of what? Resistance. So here, let us make voltage constant, which is, let us make voltage V to what? 5 volts, which is at constant, and vary the value of what? Resistance. Let us vary, which is increase the value of resistance, which is R. Remember, it's being measured in what? Ohms. Let us increase the value of what? Resistance, and see what will happen to what? Current. Remember, I said that resistance and current are inversely related. They are inversely related. So when we increase the value of resistance when voltage is kept constant at 5, what will happen to the value of current? Okay, let's say we increase resistance by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and what? 30. What will happen to the value of what? Current when we increase resistance when voltage is kept constant? Using this same formula, that I will be equal to what? V divided by R. The current will be what? The resistance now, the voltage now is 5 volts, which is constant, and the resistance is 5 because we are increasing the value of resistance now. So it's 5. What will happen to current? 5 divided by 5 is 1 amps. That is the first one. When we increase the value of resistance by 10 ohms, I, which is the value of current, will be, remember V is a constant, which is 5, divided by the value of resistance, which is 10. So 5 divided by 10 with my calculator is 0.5 amps. For the third one, which is when we increase resistance by 15, so I, the current will be 5, which is voltage, which is a constant, divided by what? Resistance value, which is 15. So 5 divided by 15, it will give us 0.33. Are you seeing? So for the fourth one, which is 20, when resistance is increased to 20, remember our constant value here is voltage, which is 5 volts, divided by what? 20, which is the value of the resistance. So 5 divided by 20, it will give us 0.25 amps. Remember, we are dealing with current. So for the fifth one, which is I, will be equal to what? Remember, our constant variable here is voltage, which is 5, divided by what? The resistance value, which is 25. So 5 divided by 25 will give us 0.2 amps. For the last one, which is when we increase the value of resistance by 30 ohms, remember our constant variable here is what? Voltage, which is 5 divided by 30. So 5 divided by 30, it will give us 0.17 amps. So now let us input the value of current on this table. Let us put the value of current to this table. So the value of current for the first one, when we increase the value of resistance by 5, our current was 1, which is 1 amps. When we increase it by 10, which is the second one, our current was 0.5. When we increase it by 15, the value of current is 0.33 amps. 0.33 amps. When we increase the value of current by 20, the value of resistance by 20, the value of current was 0.25. When we increase the value of our resistance by 25, what happens to current? Current gave us 0.2 amps. So when we increase the value of current as well, the value of resistance by 30, what happens to current? The value of our current gave us 0.17. So what do you observe? Okay, when we increase the value of resistance by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 at constant voltage, when voltage V is kept constant at 5 volts, What happens to current? Are you seeing the value of current 1, 0.5? Are you saying that it's decreasing 0.33? Are you saying it's decreasing 0.25, 0.2, and 0.17? That means increase in what? Resistance at constant voltage. The value of our current was decrease. So the entire concept is increase in resistance, increase in resistance value lead to what? Decrease in what? The value of our current, which is I. Why decrease in resistance value? Why decrease in resistance value? If we should decrease our resistance value, the value of our current will what? Increase. So that is the entire concept of what? Ohm's law. That is what Ohm's law is all about. So let us solve an example. Let us solve an example. And let's solve this example using Ohm's law. If a resistor, let us say if a resistor of what 6 ohms is what? Is connected across a 12 is connected across a 6 let us say a 12-volt battery supply. What is the value of what? Current. We are asked to find the value of current when a resistor of 6 ohms is connected across a 12-volt battery supply. What is the value of what? Current. Remember, when solving physics or when analyzing a circuit theory question, first of all, you must bring out what is given, which is the known variable. So our known variable here, what we know or what we are given from our question, we have that R is equal to what? 6 ohms. And we have that our supply voltage is equal to what? 12. And we are told to find R, which we don't know, is our unknown variable. So that is what we are going to find. Remember, using the triangle trick, if we are asked to, when these two variables are given, which is R and B, if we should cover I from this, which is V, I, R. If we should cover I, we are saying V divided by R. So the value of current, which is I, will be V divided by R, which will be what? Our value of V is what? 12 divided by what? Our resistance value is 6. And 12 divided by 6 is what? 2 amps. So 2 amps of current flows in this what? Circuit, because we are asked to find the value of current that flows in the what? Entire circuit. So that is the answer for this particular what? Question. Okay, let's look at another example. If a current of, let us say, of 5 amps, if a current of 5 amps flows through a circuit flows through a resistor, if a current of 5 amps flows through a resistor of what? 6 ohms or 2 ohms. Sorry, that was making 2 ohms. Comma. What will be the value of what? Voltage. We are asked to find the value of voltage if a current of 5 amps, flows through a resistor of what? 2 ohms. What is the value of voltage? Which is question mark. So the first thing we need to do is to write the value or the variable that is being given. We have that I, which is current, is equals to what? 5 amps. And we have that resistance, which is R, is equals to what? 2 amps. And we are asked to find voltage. So using the triangle trick formula, I know that V, which is the voltage we are asked to find, is equals to what? Using this triangle formula, that is the fastest way to remember the entire word, Ohm's law formula. If I cover I, if I cover V, what am I seeing? I'm seeing the product of current multiplied by what? Resistance. So now the value of voltage, which is V, will be equals to I, which is 5, multiplied by what? The resistance, which is 2. So the value of voltage is what? 10 volts. So 10 volts flows across the entire what? Circuit. Okay, let me give you guys this example to solve it and drop your answer in the comment section. You guys should solve this particular example and drop your answer in the comment section. Okay, if we have, if a 20 milliamps of current flows through a circuit, comma, connected to a 12 volt battery what? Supply. Full stop. What is the value? What is the value of what? Resistance. If a 20 milliamps of current flows through a circuit connected to a 12 volt battery supply, what is the value of what? Resistance. So you guys should solve this example and leave your answer in the comment section. And also, if you have watched to this extent, please do well to like this video and subscribe so that whenever I upload video like this, you will be notified. Okay, what are the common errors students do make when solving Ohm's law problem or analyzing what? Circuit? One of these common mistakes students do make is what? Forgetting units. When solving circuit theory or physics, you must double check your answers. If you solve a problem without putting the SI units, you didn't solve any problem. Remember that resistance is being measured in what? Ohms. So if you were solving a problem involving resistance, and after your solving, you finally got the answer of the resistance of the circuit, you must you must what? You must put the word SI unit, which is ohms. The same thing is applicable to current, which is in ampere, and what? Voltage, which is being measured in volts. Okay, to sum it up, now you have understand Ohm's law like a pro. Do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Also share this video to your friends and loved ones. Bye.